How much money does Valve Corporation make through Counter-Strike Global Offensive? In the world of gaming, nothing gets more competitive than Counter-Strike. Back in 2000, when Counter-Strike 1.6 was released, it was welcomed with a warm hug by the public, and to this day, people seem to enjoy indulging themselves in Counter-Strike in their free time. Now, following the success of Counter-Strike 1.6, Valve Corporation released Counter-Strike Global Offensive back in 2012. The game, like its predecessor, was a massive success, with sales rocking up to 25 million units within the next couple of years. People are still buying it today, and sales are still going strong, although not as strong as when it initially launched. Although it was released back in 2012, even now, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is number 9 on the most watched game on Twitch Live, with a total of 1.3 million views so far. Keep in mind, these views are still rising. One can only imagine how much revenue the Valve Corporation, the company that gave birth to it, has generated over the years. Well, in this video, we'll try and estimate that figure. Let us get into it. Now, as I said, the game was a great success from the get-go. Since the beginning, Counter-Strike tournaments have been a very big deal. Players from all corners of the world come over to compete with each other, and what takes place is a flurry of Red Bulls and sweat. This fast-paced game requires every ounce of your concentration. These tournaments go huge, with massive crowds following them on different platforms such as Twitch and Facebook. By now, the game has generated just over $100 million over all of its tournaments up till now. You must be asking how many tournaments that takes to accomplish. Well, the magic number for that is 5,160. Mind-boggling, am I right? This puts it at the top of the list for the most awarding games in the world, with the first position being held by Dota 2, which has awarded up to $200 million so far in tournaments. The projected prize pool for Counter-Strike Global Offensive tournaments in 2020 was $15.85 million, making it the online game with the largest combined prize pool that year. These tournaments are held every year and have names for their championship leagues like Star Ladder Berlin Major and IEM Katowice Major. Every year, the viewer count keeps going up and more people start to take part in these tournaments. The E-League Major, a professional Counter-Strike Global Offensive tournament held in Boston in 2018, drew almost 1.9 million spectators, making it the most viewed Counter-Strike Global Offensive tournament of the year. The large amounts of money on the line undoubtedly raised the number of spectators engrossed in the action. It seems that being successful at video games pays off, as Andreas Heuschleth, also known as Zippix, has earned an estimated $1.32 million in esports through his Counter-Strike Global Offensive career. Suddenly, I want to start a gaming career now. These tournaments only help by attracting newer audiences to the game and have good results. As a matter of fact, people fall in love with the game and end up buying it for themselves. This chain of promotion keeps refreshing itself over the years with each and every tournament that takes place. In-game microtransactions are another way through which companies seem to make a lot of revenue. Through this, the company can generate income even after the game has been purchased. In the case of the Valve company, they have introduced a number of skins that seem to help you become unique in your own way. Although these skins are nothing more than just cosmetics and make your weapons a lot shinier than default ones, yes, they do have their own demand in the market. This is not to be taken lightly, as these skins go for a lot of money, even thousands of dollars. Each skin that is bought sends money to the Valve Corporation, funding it for the purchase. They have been really smart about the purchase and selling of these skins, as Valve has also considered, what if the player further sells their skins to another player? When it comes to the community market, Valve comes out on top because it still takes a nominal commission of about 20% of the price you sold the weapon for. Depending on the payment form, the remaining funds are withdrawn from the buyer's Steam wallet or bank account, and the funds are passed to the seller's Steam wallet. This benefits Valve as the money that goes into the seller's wallet is only able to be spent on the Steam platform, meaning the money will go straight back into Valve's pocket regardless of what it's used for. This is even multiplied if you buy the skin more than once. Consider this: if I owned a £1,000 skin, I might sell it and spend the £800 on a pair of Steam games, with the money going directly to Valve. The buyer of my skin may even exchange it for £100 and use the remaining £80 to purchase more skins. After that, the person who bought the skin from my buyer will sell it, and so on. As long as certain customers buy skins using their credit cards or Steam gift cards, Steam can make a lot of money when a single skin can be sold several times. This cycle of buying and selling skins is a never-ending process within the market. Hundreds or even thousands of transactions are being made all the time on the Steam marketplace. This passive and indirect way of gaming income is a real fruit, as the turn-in is massive. This is an endless pool of money for the Valve Corporation. Maybe it dials it down here and then, but to keep it going, the company keeps introducing various skins, which of course are nothing for them and can be made fairly. These new updates keep the marketplace exciting for the players that continue to collect all and every skin they can get their hands on. Now, merchandising is another way the Valve company makes its profits. From all the games that they have made, they sell amazing merchandise along with their actual games. Counter-Strike has its own line of products that are sold in reasonable quantities. The products range from shirts to mouse pads, wallets, CD cases, hoodies, medals, pillowcases, and a small crate with a chicken figurine. Weird? You got that right. But the fact remains that this merchandising has a considerable hand in the revenue of the Valve Corporation. Now, looking at the other side of the spectrum, being sold on Steam, the Valve Corporation has to allocate some cut of the revenue to the people over at Steam. Hosting a game on their servers and keeping the marketplace of that particular game does not come at a cheap price. According to their agreement, Valve is to share 30% of all sales of their respective games with Steam. Now, that is a hefty cut if you ask me, but reasonable as well considering the service that Steam provides. All in all, we can agree that being a game from 2012, Counter-Strike seems to have earned a great deal of revenue over the years. Reports from back in 2018 indicate that Valve had earned $414 million. That is almost $500 million in profit. Even now, the sales keep going up, and there is no clear-cut way of telling how much they have earned over the years in total, but we can surely say that it is jaw-dropping for sure. One of the most impactful games, Counter-Strike, has left a really big footprint in the world of games ever since it came out back in the year 2000. This is it for now. I do hope you enjoyed watching this video and that the video was informative for you. If you think I missed anything out or want me to make more just like this, do comment down below letting me know. Remember to smash that like button if this is the sort of video that you like. Subscribe to my channel and push that bell icon to turn the notifications on so you can't miss out on any new uploads that I make. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.